Within hours of Romania facing Russian drones, a chilling, direct warning from Moscow has pushed tensions between Russia and NATO to a breaking point. Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev has issued a deadly ultimatum to European leaders, telling them to, quote, shut up, and warning European citizens that they will no longer be able to sleep peacefully.
European impotents are making a fuss about the crash of some drone into a Romanian residential building. So get ready. This will continue. There's a war going on, and the citizens of EU states won't be able to sleep peacefully. So shut up. This is just the beginning.
Medvedev's extraordinary outburst came in fierce response to a dangerous new escalation along NATO's eastern frontier. Overnight, a Russian drone, part of a massive swarm of over 230 weapons targeted at Ukraine, crossed the border and slammed into a residential apartment building in the Romanian city of Galați. The impact triggered a fire and left 2 civilians injured, marking the first time NATO residents have been wounded by the conflict.
Last night, we had a serious incident in which 2 Romanian citizens were injured, and the entire responsibility for this incident lies with Russia, a country that has been waging a war of aggression against Ukraine for more than 4 years. In response to this situation, the Consul General of the Russian Federation in Constanța has been declared persona non grata, and the Consulate General of the Russian Federation in Constanța will be closed.
The retaliation from Bucharest was swift and unprecedented. Romanian President Nicușor Dan directly blamed Moscow, ordered the immediate closure of the Russian consulate in Constanța, and expelled its consul general. While Romanian military leaders clarified this was not a deliberate, direct attack on the country, they warned that Russia's relentless proximity is an ongoing threat to the entire region. NATO allies have quickly rallied behind Romania, preparing a major coordinated pushback. In Berlin, government officials condemned Russia's escalating missile terror, explicitly pointing to Moscow's recent deployment of experimental Oreshnik missiles against civilian infrastructure.
The Chancellor stated that the drone incident in Romania demonstrates Russia's determination to further escalate this war. Germany firmly stands by its NATO allies, including Romania. It once again shows that we, as NATO and as an alliance, are very determined to confront these threats, and that we are, of course, ready to defend every inch of the alliance's territory.
In Paris, the diplomatic backlash intensified. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot summoned the Russian ambassador, revealing that Moscow has embarked on an aggressive campaign of direct intimidation against European diplomatic personnel.
I want to begin by condemning this irresponsible act by Russia. I summoned the Russian ambassador to France at 9:45 a.m. this morning to tell him that the massive strikes against civilians last weekend, the threats against French and European diplomats in Moscow, and this latest irresponsible act are all acts of intimidation that are both reckless and pointless.
But Moscow is doubling down. Medvedev labeled European leaders imbecile-like scumbags, claiming their arms shipments, intelligence sharing, and joint drone production facilities make them direct participants in the war. With Romania calling for an immediate acceleration of NATO anti-drone capabilities and Russia warning that the terror is just beginning, the war's borders have blurred, setting the stage for a dangerous geopolitical showdown.